朋友們，你哋知唔知美國聯邦政府而家已經關門整整36日啦？你冇聽錯，係關門。就好似你間公司老細唔出糧俾你，然後叫你返屋企等運到咁。不過呢，今次唔係關1日2日，佢破咗紀錄啦。我哋講緊嘅係政府關門已經足足36日，創下咗美國歷史上最長嘅紀錄。上次咁耐都係幾十年前嘅事，但係呢，由舊年10月1號開始，成個美國政府就陷入咗一種停擺嘅混亂之中。成件事聽落去好似好遙遠，但實際上佢係一場活生生嘅國家級災難。佢唔單止影響到美國佬自己，佢嘅衝擊波係會傳遍全球，影響我哋每一個香港人嘅錢包同埋日常生活。你哋諗下，一個曾經被稱為世界最強大嘅國家，竟然因為佢哋班政客嘅爭執，就可以搞到國家停擺。呢個曾經被無數人向往嘅美國夢，而家睇嚟似乎開始有裂痕，甚至乎係有崩塌嘅危機。今日我哋就要深入剖析，到底華盛頓班政客係度搞乜鬼？點解佢哋可以咁任性，將成個國家當做佢哋嘅私人籌碼？而呢場關門大戲又會點樣一步步摧毀普通美國人嘅生活同埋佢哋對美國夢嘅信仰？你可能會問，點解一個國家嘅政府會無啦啦關門？係咪有黑客入侵，定係有外星人攻擊？ No， 原因非常簡單，但又極度複雜，係錢銀問題，同埋永無止境嘅黨派肉鬥。美國政府運作係靠國會每年通過嘅預算法案，即係撥款法案。簡單嚟講，每年國會都要批錢俾政府部門，等佢哋可以出糧俾員工，維持各項服務。如果喺財政年度開始之前，國會傾唔掂數，撥款議案卡住咗，咁根據法律，所有非必要嘅政府部門就要暫停運作，即係我哋講嘅關門。以前關門都有發生過，好似2018到2019年嗰次都關咗35日，但今次2025年呢鑊已經超越咗紀錄，成為史上最長。點解今次咁難搞？關鍵詞係極端政治化。喺現今嘅華盛頓，中間派已經近乎絕跡，民主黨人企喺左邊，共和黨人企喺右邊，個個都想證明自己比起黨內嘅溫和派更加純粹，更加激進。佢哋將預算案呢個本來係行政上嘅嘢，變成咗一場意識形態嘅戰爭。根據最新資料，呢次關門嘅爭執焦點係因為共和黨想大幅削減醫療補助同埋稅務抵面，但民主黨就堅決反對，認為呢啲係針對低收入家庭嘅搶錢行為。共和黨將削減開支同埋邊境安全等爭議性政策綁埋一齊，目的係想用關門嚟政治勒索，迫使民主黨讓步。民主黨人當然唔肯啦，佢哋認為政府關門係一種政治勒索，你唔可以將國家嘅運作當做達成你個人政治目標嘅工具。兩邊就好似鬥雞咁，誰也不肯先眨眼。佢哋唔係喺度解決問題，佢哋係喺度鬥氣。每一次談判都係一場高風險嘅表演，目的唔係為咗國家，而係為咗佢哋自己喺黨內嘅地位同埋嚟緊嘅選舉。呢種惡鬥已經唔單止係預算問題，佢反映咗美國政治制度嘅深層失靈。專家話呢次關門係政治極化嘅延續，雙方都覺得堅持下去有利可圖，但實際上只係令國家信譽受損。我哋香港人睇到呢樣嘢都會諗，幸好我哋嘅政治相對穩定，但如果中美關係受影響，我哋嘅出口同投資都會遭殃。當政府大門砰一聲關上，影響最直接嘅係嗰班為國家服務嘅聯邦員。你知唔知有幾多人受影響？數百萬聯邦員工。呢班人有兩種命運，但都係慘。第一種，無薪上班。呢班人被稱為必要員工，佢哋負責嘅服務，例如國家安全、公共衛生、 航空管制、國土防衛等等，係唔可以停嘅。佢哋要反攻，要繼續做嘢，但係冇糧出。你想象下，機場安檢員係其中之一，佢哋要喺人流最多、壓力最大嘅機場繼續檢查旅客，但佢哋嘅銀行戶口係入唔到糧嘅。結果係點？士氣低落到極點，好多安檢員因為經濟壓力太大，選擇請病假或者辭職。根據最新數據，TSA 員工嘅病假率急升咗55%，人手不足，機場嘅安檢隊伍堆積如山，航班延誤成為家常便飯。根據 FAA 最新公告，從11月7日起，40個主要機場嘅航班容量會減少10%，包括紐約、芝加哥、洛杉磯等大城市。你急住趕飛機，排隊排到你腳軟，你知唔知背後原因？係班政客喺度玩嘢。第二種，被逼放無薪假，呢班人就係非必要員工，佢哋被勒令留喺屋企放無薪假。佢哋唔單止冇收入，仲要面對一個極度恐怖嘅未知數，幾時先有工返？最慘嘅係，特朗普政府威脅要打破傳統，唔保證後備薪水。以前關門，通常之後都會補發薪水，但而家特朗普話視乎邊個，令70萬聯邦員工陷入恐慌。好多聯邦員工其實係中產家庭，佢哋都要交學費、供樓，突然之間冇咗收入，就好似晴天霹靂。如果關門持續到12月，估計會有450萬張薪水支票被扣押，總額高達210億美元。感恩節快到，但好多家庭可能連買隻火雞嘅錢都冇。手停口停呢個道理喺呢幾百萬聯邦員工身上係最殘酷嘅現實。佢哋要靠儲蓄捱日子，有啲人甚至要靠食物銀行同慈善機構救濟，就連海岸警衛隊嘅成員都要無薪工作。呢啲係國家安全部門嘅核心成員，佢哋嘅家庭喺1月15同30日嘅支票都冇咗。有啲人要靠眾籌去度日，你話荒唔荒謬？呢個就係華盛頓嘅政治鬥爭最無情嘅犧牲品。政府關門唔單止係無糧出咁簡單，佢係對國家基本功能嘅徹底破壞。有啲影響係你意想不到，但係致命嘅。首先，食物安全危險。食品藥品監督管理局 FDA 停止咗大部分嘅食物檢查工作。你食緊嘅進口食物或者工廠生產嘅食物，冇人把關。結果呢，媒體報道食物污染召回事件急劇增加，包括李斯特菌同沙門氏菌污染嘅召回。你可能喺超市買到有毒嘅食物，但 FDA 嘅檢查員因為非必要而喺屋企放緊無薪假。其次，航空同安全調查停擺。正如我哋前面講，機場安檢員病假率急升，導致航班大亂。但更可怕嘅係，美國國家運輸安全委員會 NTSB 嘅調查工作都延遲咗。想象下，如果發生咗一單嚴重嘅交通意外，例如飛機墜毀，NTSB 係負責調查事故原因，防止下次再發生嘅機構。但因為關門，佢哋嘅調查工作要暫停，包括2018年普埃布拉直升機墜毀等重大事故嘅調查都受到影響。安全漏洞就喺呢個停擺期不斷累積。美國國家公園，例如黃石公園、優勝美地，係全球遊客嘅夢想之地，但因為關門，公園職員被遣散，公園管理陷入混亂，垃圾堆積如山，廁所滿溢，遊客喺冇人看管嘅情況下非法露營、非法生火、亂垃圾。最慘嘅係，有報道話有人喺喬舒亞樹國家公園破壞咗稀有嘅喬舒亞樹，呢啲樹可能要300年先可以恢復。國家公園協會估計每日損失100萬美元入場費，周邊社區損失8000萬美元旅遊支出。仲有，喺關門期間，國家公園發生咗至少3單死亡個案，因為冇人報告同處理。想象下， 香港嘅郊野公園如果冇人打理，變成垃圾場咁，你會點？呢個就係美國國家公園而家嘅慘況。最後，國家安全嘅漏洞。雖然國家安全部門被列為必要，但好多相關嘅調查工作都受到影響。例如 FBI 報告，佢哋嘅調查受阻，因為冇西班牙語員工同未付嘅告密者。國家安全局 NSA 調查 MSU3 幫派嘅案件都中斷咗。呢種情況就好似一間大公司因為老闆爭執而停工，員工冇糧出，客戶冇服務。而家呢間公司係全世界最強大嘅國家，呢場關門經濟上嘅損失係天文數字。佢唔單止係行政小故障，佢係對美國經濟嘅信心一個沉重嘅打擊。損失有幾大？國會預算辦公室 CBO 估計，類似2018到2019年嘅關門已經令美國經濟損失110億美元，而家呢次更嚴重，可能永久損失30億美元。華盛頓地區每日損失達1.19億美元，總 GDP 增長每減少0.1個百分點。呢場經濟衝擊波係點樣影響全球？市場不確定性、政治極化導致嘅不確定性係投資者最討厭嘅嘢。股市波動加劇，連比特幣同加密貨幣市場都受影響，因為投資者轉向避險資產。國際信貸評級威脅，美國債務增長快過經濟增長，呢場關門進一步威脅財政穩定。Fitch 評級已經警告，如果政治惡鬥持續，佢哋可能會降級美國嘅信貸評級，令美國借貸成本增加。我哋香港作為國際金融中心，股市同美國聯動，如果道瓊斯大跌，我哋嘅恒生指數都會跟住震。更重要嘅係，我哋靠美國市場出口貨物，如果美國消費者信心低落，買少咗貨，我哋嘅製造業同出口都會受拖累。作為物流同金融中心，全球供應鏈中斷，我哋嘅經濟都會受影響。中小企業管理局嘅貸款審批工作停咗，好多小企業等住呢筆錢去擴大業務、請人，一停，成個商業計劃就要延期，甚至爛尾。經濟學家警告，如果關門持續，可能導致第一季度經濟增長率降至0，消費者信心指數跌到4月以來嘅最低點。呢個就係政客嘅意氣之爭，最終要由成個國家嘅經濟去埋單。喺呢場關門危機入面，受影響最慘烈嘅，永遠都係社會上面最脆弱嘅一群人——低收入家庭。食物援助計劃岌岌可危，超過4000萬美國人依賴食物券同婦女、嬰兒同兒童營養計劃呢類福利。根據 CNN 報導，數百萬美國人擔心食物耗盡或者失去醫保。政府關門導致 SNAP 新申請停止，食物銀行擠滿咗人，使用者增加咗10%，主要係聯邦員工。SNAP 計劃嘅30億後備基金可能喺3月就會耗盡，影響3800萬美國人。你哋諗下，如果你係一個單親媽媽，靠政府援助養仔女，突然間冇咗呢筆錢，你會點？呢個關門唔單止係數字問題，係真實生活喺度崩潰啊！有個叫 Ingram 嘅女士靠 SNAP 生活，但而家賬戶餘額係0，食物銀行人滿為患，佢哋嘅生活完全陷入咗絕望，醫療同教育都受影響。醫療保健方面，醫保補助到期，可能令醫療成本上升。學校地區限制午餐選擇，影響2200萬學生。部落健康服務拒絕非危急治療，影響220萬原住民。呢一切都係老百姓喺度受苦，政客們卻喺度互相指責。呢個關門暴露咗美國社會安全網嘅薄弱，好多移民家庭受影響最大，因為邊境設施訪問暫停，移民申請延遲。連廚師 Jose Andres 都要擴大佢嘅 Chefs for Fest 計劃。 喺全國範圍內提供免費餐食俾冇糧出嘅聯邦員工。你見到係社會力量喺度自救，而政府喺度自相殘殺。呢場鬧劇令美國公眾對政府嘅失望去到一個史無前例嘅高點。民調數據令人心塞。CBS 新聞最新調查顯示，86%美國人超級擔心呢個會對經濟造成大禍，超過70%覺得呢件事已經影響到自家日子。大家普遍對政府失望透頂。民調顯示，責怪主要集中喺共和黨同特朗普身上。Washington Post 同埋 ABC News 民調顯示，53%責怪特朗普同共和黨，34%責怪民主黨。PBS NewsHour 同埋 Marist 民調都顯示，多數責怪特朗普。公眾嘅憤怒已經唔單止係對某個政黨嘅不滿，而係對整個政治體系嘅失望。好多人直言美國夢正在破滅，嗰個人人有機會努力就能成功嘅夢想，而家睇嚟好似個泡影。當你見到努力工作嘅聯邦員工要靠食物銀行嚟度日，當你見到國家安全同食物安全因為政客鬥氣而受到威脅，嗰種感覺係一種深刻嘅背叛。有聲音甚至呼籲徹底變革國家制度，因為呢唔單止係行政小故障，而係整個政治體系喺度自家作響，暴露咗深層裂痕，國家信譽都跟住受損。我哋作為香港華人睇到呢樣嘢都會諗，美國嘅民主制度係咪真係咁完美？香港雖然有自己嘅問題，但至少冇咁頻繁嘅關門危機。呢個事件令我哋反思，政治極化會帶來乜嘢後果？美國債務不斷增長，呢次關門更加劇咗不確定性。歷史上關門危機越來越常見，但今次2025年嘅係因為醫療補助同稅務抵免呢啲關乎民生嘅爭議，而搞到國會失敗通過法案。總結嚟講，呢場關門係美國政治失靈嘅象徵，佢唔單止影響經濟，仲破壞信心。呢個警鐘提醒全球需要團結，希望政客們快啲解決，否則老百姓繼續受苦。好，各位觀眾，如果鍾意我哋嘅內容，請記得訂閱同點讚，我哋下次見。
The biggest way to ensure the safety, security, and reliability of our national air traffic control system is to pass a clean, continuing resolution.
We are concerned that when our brothers and sisters in TSA and air traffic control are not receiving paychecks, that they're distracted and that they erode on the margin of safety that we rely on to go out and operate our aircraft and do our job safely as well.
Every day that they go to work, they have not only the weight of one of the most high consequence jobs in the entire world, now they're feeling, how do I pay for my gas? How do I put food on the table?
No one should have to work without being paid. Congress owes it to the American people to get this thing done, get a clean CR done, and get the government back open.
Everyone knows, the Vice President, Congress, is that this shutdown needs to end now.
It has to happen now. These guys need to convene, say yes to that clean CR, get this thing back on track, and again, restore that confidence in the American public as we go into these very busy holiday seasons.
My name is Jesse Fly. I farm in Northeast Arkansas. The government shutdown is currently putting a great stress on our operation. This stress becomes larger every day. We urge Congress to reopen the government. Every day this doesn't happen, it punishes us.
My name is Joe McDaniel. I'm a cotton farmer from Tipton County, Tennessee. We're about halfway through with our cotton harvest this fall, but this year with the government shutdown, we're not able to get our cotton classed and enrolled in the USDA loan program. We need the government open. We need USDA and its programs to help us cash flow and to market this crop because we can't sell with prices where they are.
My name is Catherine Poulin, and I'm an Iowa farmer, and every day is not getting better for hardworking Americans. Families like mine are stretching every dollar while Washington plays politics.
As a farmer in central Iowa, I'm telling you that every day the government is shut down, hardworking Americans continue to suffer.
My name is Buddy Hughes, and I'm a small builder developer from Lexington, North Carolina. I'm here today to urge Congress to end this shut down as soon as possible, because any federal program that touches housing, from loan processing to block grants, is slowing down.
We got about 18,000 Iowans that are gonna not get paid soon. We're gonna lose our SNAP benefits.
I'm a wife to an air traffic controller. We are already seeing the effects of it on our family.
Hello, my name is Mike Wanklin. I'm a firefighter at Joint Base Myers Hall in Arlington, Virginia. This government shutdown is causing much unneeded stress for a job that is already stressful. Not knowing when the next paycheck is coming is terrifying. We all have rent due, car payments, mortgages, and overall need to provide for our families.
My name is Bryce Morgan, president of IFF Local F88, Federal Firefighters for Wright Pat Air Force Base. With the already recognized deficiencies in our pay and hours worked, we are currently being forced to work for no pay until a budget or continuing resolution passes Congress. I'm asking Congress to reach an agreement for the budget so we, the ones who support the missions at military installations, can have a burden lifted and get back to normalcy of our everyday lives.
Hi, my name is Wes, and I'm a federal firefighter. My crew and I are still reporting for duty every day, protecting lives, property, and our nation. But during a government shutdown, we're doing it without pay. We're essential employees, so we don't get to stay home. We're proud to serve, but our families are struggling while Congress fails to do its job. To every member of Congress, your decisions have real consequences. We are here when America needs us. Please come together and fund the government.
I'm Kelly Durek, wife of Lieutenant Gregory Durek with the Mid-Atlantic Navy Regional Fire Department. My husband protects our military bases every single day. Fires, medical emergencies, you name it. He doesn't get to stop just because the government shut down. Federal firefighters keep showing up for this country. It's our time our government shows up for them with fair, on-time pay for the work they've already done.
My name is Josh, a federal firefighter with 18 years of service to the federal government. I'm a husband and father of 3, and the conversations I have recently had with my wife are ones that I thought would never have to happen. And not knowing when my next paycheck is coming has had us talk about possibly canceling my son's upcoming birthday party. Please, we ask that you do what you can. We've done our part. We show up to work. We do our job. We just ask that you please find a resolution.
My name is Matthew Silverman, and I serve as the national president for the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association, representing almost 35,000 federal agents and officers. As you know, our federal agents and officers are on the streets on a daily basis, ensuring the safety of all of our citizens. And right now, they're doing this without being paid. I have received over 100 phone calls and emails explaining to me that these members are unsure if they are going to be able to pay their bills, pay their mortgage, or put food on the tables for their families.
I'm Ross Vieira. As a military veteran, I see firsthand how the government shutdown isn't just political games. It's hurting real families. We're struggling as the services are stalled and our nation's security is compromised. This is not a time for partisan games, and the Democrats need to stop holding everything hostage and reopen the government now.